Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and this is Banished with the Colonial Charter mod. Now here's the problem that's just cropped up. I've got an infestation in my wheat field here. Now the big question I have is this going to spread to surrounding fields? Because if it does, that's going to be a problem. So I'm going to delete that immediately. Problem solved. Excellent. Good. Well, there they are. We start on a positive note there, unless of course they're just hidden. Let's inform it to plant another one there. Anyway, look. Last time we were here, we made quite a lot of progress. So the overall scheme of things right now is to relocate everything from this. Let's up the tempo. Everything from this central section, this central area, to turn it into a town centre. Now, there's a lot of buildings. A lot of effort has gone into building this stuff, and as such, I'm a little reticent about doing it willy-nilly. I know, yeah, you are still watching the right channel. Willy-nilly is usually my middle name, but in this particular case, I'm hesitant about doing it immediately. Meanwhile, a merchant's turned up, which is always cause for celebration. What do we got? Bedding. Oh, well, I'm about to start making that. So that could be fun. Silkworm eggs. Now, are those because with silkworm I can start making. I'm going to buy them. Yeah, let's take a lot. We'll take all 20 of your silkworm eggs, because I don't know how silkworms work. They make silk, presumably, which, you know, I don't think is an unreasonable guess on my part to make. But here's the thing, you know, I'd like to start making silk. In fact, where does one silk the worms? I've seen it. I've definitely seen it, and it's not that one. Do you want a silkworm farm or something like that? Tannery, no. Ropery, no. No. Ah, hold on. We do need a weavers, because I've got cotton on the go now. Do I want a temporary weavers up here, or do I want to put this where we actually want it? No. Let's do it properly. Apologies, team. I'm a little all over the shop to begin with, but we'll get there together. You and I, and we'll figure this out. But I need to figure out where the silkworm generation department is. Do I need it now? No, I probably don't. But that's not to stop me getting it set up. Food product. It's not food though, is it? It's resource production. There it is. Silkworms. A silkworm hut, and it needs 10. Ah, it needs 10 silkworm thingamajigs. Right. Well, here's my industrial area. As much as it might not be for much longer. It probably will be, but actually silkworms would do well to live next to the bees. There you go, let's stick that in there. Let's get some silkworms on the go anyway. Just purely so that we've got some silk being made. And then we'll worry about the rest of it after that. So this was wheat. Put this farmer back to work. There we go. We were doing all right for wheat, so how about you... Oi, farmer, wheat, get to work. And try not to let it get infected with scarab beetles again. Right, so I need one more row of fields here. And then, I mean, to be honest, I should be well over the amount of food actually required by the town. I think the question is going to be whether I'm actually transporting it efficiently. Oh, flipping heck, we've got them again. Another infestation. Well, okay, well, you know what? This is the end of the line for you, Sunshine, given that you're in the area that is scheduled for demolition. That was olives. Well, that's sad. You know, you may have wanted to go out with a little bit more flair than that, but no, that's you done. All right, good. Fine. So olives, I need to figure out where my plantations are going to be. Now, last time when we ended up, I said that this storage magazine was in the wrong place, because it is. What I want is for this magazine to be kind of a centralized hub for production, and then distribution out to wherever the hell I decide to put housing. I am all over the place with this. To be honest, it's very tempting to just kind of go to kind of abandon this area, let the chips fall where they may, and set up in a blank part of town. It's a terrible idea, so I'm not going to do it, but you know, it has occurred to me. Right, so what I want is, I want this to be a straight line to the magazine, which would probably be about here, off which we do another straight line out over here, where I would probably put all of my livestock, or maybe forest-based plantation-y stuff. And I do need to think about where people are going to live. So maybe, once you get onto the island itself, maybe you end up with a kind of a straight row of housing, followed by an inner ring that is kind of production and manufacturing, followed by storage and a market in the middle. There we go. I think that just became a plan. Okay, right. You're my wheat watermill. I'm gonna build another one of those first. We are now pressing ahead. What do we got? Crop fields. No, I want food processing, food production. Where's food processing? Refined resources? No, it's not for refined resources. It's going to be. You sure? Yeah, food refining. There we go. Right. Dairy. No. Nah, I haven't got cows. I want cows. Maybe I should build the fields. I'll build the fields first, and then we'll do cows. I've got. Ooh, we could do a. What does a windmill look like? I love that as a concept. In fact, we could stick a windmill up here. Oh, Fabu. Right, yes. I mean, that's ideal. I've got rope, I've got wood. I imagine the last thing it needs is cloth. Yes, okay, sold. I'll take it. Minute, linen. Okay, well, I haven't got any linen. I'll buy some off a friendly passing merchant to get that finished. So that's a long-term project. If I were to turn it, however, into a short-term project, we could get it done quicker. Again, watermill. Preservers. Yeah. See, that's the thing, is that I'm at a stage now where I need to get things in the right kind of order. Otherwise, nothing good is going to come from any of this. And that's purely because I'm deleting. You know, I'm getting rid of stuff that is, for the most part, operating perfectly. Admittedly, not operating efficiently. I would never suggest it was, but certainly it is operating, and it is providing resources for the good townsfolk of Colonelsburg. There we go. Let's get another 2 fields in here. Let's get another 3 fields in here. I'm field mad. Good. And the reserve of food is low. Now, why is the reserve of food low? I have been upping the food production year on year without exception. So last year we did 30,000, which was all used, and produced 31,000. Now maybe this is just a time of year kind of thing. Likewise, yeah, we produced 80 coats and used a lot last year. I guess it's just growing pains. I guess it's just that the expansion of the town so far is such that I'm not keeping pace of it in terms of providing the necessary resources to keep people happy. Alright, let's set you on wheat. I've got some unemployed farmers as it is. You know what? Yeah, okay, right. Look, let's make a positive step here. It's a risky step, but it is positive. I'm going to get rid of that field. And then, equally, I want to flatten this. Right, I want all of that on a nice flat level. Well, it told me I can't. Intriguing. You sure? I want it flattened. Oh, it's because there's a bit of road there. Okay, right, well, let's get rid of that first. Remove roads. There you go, just that one. Anybody happen to be passing, flatten it. So yeah, so I'm gonna. I mean, you know, basically everything you see here is going to be removed as we redevelop this this in-town section, and then from there, exciting things may happen. The reserve of food is low. Well, that is not satisfactory. Just going to check in my trading to make sure I'm not trading out food at the moment. Inventory, sort by quantity. Right, desired charky. No, we don't want to. We don't want any charky. That's edible. Wine. We've now got some wine. Oh, good. Right. Actually, I don't want to sell it though. Feathers. We'll drop feathers to 500 because bedding should start being made, or close to it. So there we go. I need cloth. So I need to get my cloth deal going. Merchants arrive. Merchant. They might have something to save me bacon there for a moment. What we got? Flax, reeds, gold ore, pearls, leather. Leather might come in useful, but at 10 a throw. No, not interested. No, don't want any of that. Thank you though, fabrics trader. You're welcome back. I mean, you've got stuff that I may have an interest in at some point. Just not today. Right, you are also going to be wheat. I'm not entirely certain what the ratio of wheat to windmill should be, so I'd rather provide too much wheat and have to find another mill at some point than not have enough. Good. Right, so look, we've got cotton growing. Fantastic. And from the looks of it, most of these fields are actually being serviced pretty well. I know that it was recommended the 11 by 11 field method, but I am totally on board with that. Right, let's get this flattening job done. Hold on. Let's flatten it to this end. There we go. Just to smooth it out, just to make it a little bit more conducive to further building, because it's got this little lump in it at the moment, which is unsightly. Now I could possibly do the same thing with what have we got here? We got some bison cuts. Oh, and we're at a point where we could possibly go for bonus bison. There's my llamas. Now, do I need a llama butcher, a bison butcher? Possibly, I do. Food production. Choppy. Bison. You look like bison. Yeah, bison butcher. I'm not placing it. I'm not going to place it because I have to move all of this stuff. So, mate, there it is. Out of work farmers, you know, hopefully, you know, they're just kind of hanging around the fields going, any farming doing? I'm qualified. I've got experience. Trust me, I'm a farmer. But no, not at the moment. So maybe I'll get some more, given that I'm continually running out of food. Hell, let's get some more fields up. Let's finish this section off. And 11. Now, when I've got my orchards properly set, then maybe this is an issue that goes away. Maybe they will generate sufficient to keep us happy. Certainly, or use up my redundant farmers. There we go. Right. So I can see already that there's going to be a need to think through moving stuff around, because this is quite a broad area. You know, some chaps who are working with barrows of some description probably wouldn't go amiss. Right. Okay. What should we grow here? I think a good staple of you know, regular food would probably be a plan. So you can go broccoli. I know you wanted to grow something more exotic, but when it comes down to it, people's got to eat. And you can go rock melon. There you go. Because I've got a fruit stall here with not a great deal on it. Oh, yeah, we've got some grapes and some rock melon. I take it all back. You're not yet operational either. You can go spinach. And you can go chickpeas. No, you can go regular peas. There we are. Let's throw caution to the wind there. Now, those guys are all going to need housing nearby so that they can work somewhat efficiently. And to be honest, I think this patchwork is too big. But, you know, I don't know that with absolute certainty. How's the build of this windmill coming on? You've got everything you need. You now just need some linen. A building has caught fire. Whereabouts? Well, that's not too far from my well. That's not too far from your well. You want another well setting up. Let's get one of those going while they're putting out the other fire. Storage is trade. Isn't it the town services that we use here? There you go. Yeah, we'll put one in here. As much as I don't believe that the fields are going to catch fire too easily, I don't see any problem with having an additional well set up. There we go. Ah, look. So, look. There. Look, marvellous. So this is nicely flattened out. Which I think you can do it with that. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. So, again, housing around the outside. Industrial on the inner rim. Yes. Okay. There's potential here. So if I start this by doing a kind of a route down the middle, just like a straight line down the middle here, I can figure out the spacing that I'm going to need in between the different areas. Right. What are you? You're a bakery. Yes. And you are a stone house. Right. I have some bad news for you. You're homeless. And don't get me wrong. If you're quick, if you camp the area, you might be able to move into this new waterfront property. For I am building 2, not 1. If you're not quick, however, regrettably, it's currently winter. So wrap up nice and warm, won't you? Meanwhile, I also want to get down some plaza here. Now, I found plaza, but can I find it again? Signpost, town decorations. Plaza is what I'm after. I saw it. I saw it somewhere. What are you? You're just walls, aren't you? Right, okay. Maybe it's under roads. I don't feel 100% certain about that. These are all bridges, obviously. No, there was a plaza section, and it was under something decorative. Oh, for crying out. Where is it? That's not it. Nor is that. Or indeed this. Okay, right. What's next? Luxuries. Well, it's not going to be under luxuries, is it? Use your loaf. Alright, someone will tell me where plaza is hidden, just in case I don't stumble across it shortly. It's going to be here. It's definitely going to be here. There's a lot of stuff going on in this menu. You sure it's not under roads? It's not under roads. I found it. I found it. Where was it? No. No. I will give this up in the next 20 to 30 seconds. Hold on. What are you? A privy? No. Punishment? Scarecrow? No. 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 Merchants arrived? No. Crate? No. Oh, come on. Log decorations. Oh, yeah. What I really need is some decorative logs. Thank you so much. No, it's not happening, is it? It's not. It's just not. It's not. It's not yielding itself to me. All right, fine. I'll find it when I find it, or not, as the case may be. What are you packing here, chum? You're a smuggler. Booze, chocolate, and tea. No, we don't need that at the moment. What we need is for the town to stop being on fire. Now, what actually burned down? I lost track of where it was, because I'm not certain I actually want to rebuild it. Unless, of course, it was something essential. Let's have a quick look at the potential essentials here. No, this all looks about right. Silk farmer. There we go. Let's put a silk farmer to work. All right, fine. Right. So back on mission. I'm gonna assume that we didn't just burn the entire place down. We're gonna keep running this road here down the center of the thing, because this is lining up with our bridge here. So the perfect place to have a kind of center, I guess, is around about here. Right? That feels pretty good. So that's where I want the center of the magazine, around there, and then we will bridge off over this side and we'll head down over this way for the next section. Right, so first things first, we want housing on the outside. Housing on the outside. We got here. Where's the super smashing house? No, my people don't. They don't want super smashing houses. They want houses on stilts. Although it has to be said, how many families do you get in there? Is it a 4-person store? My gosh, how the weather changes. What do we got? Doesn't give much of an indication. Uses glass. These are really quite nice houses. Is that the line? That's the other question. Or do I need to go a little deeper in order to get better housing in here? I think we're probably good enough. Alright, let's stick up a couple of houses here. And then in this section here, once I get rid of this sawmill, we'll also stick something useful and important. What am I going to put there? I'll probably put more housing in that section as well. But in this kind of interstitial area, I'll put like some market stalls, so that people don't have to go all the way to the central market in order to be set up. Let's get a couple more builders employed. Not that I need stuff doing at super quick speed. Right, now I need to think about what's the excuse me, what the style of home is that will make people cheerful. These little wooden numbers, wooden stone, they're a little bit. There you go. That's this country house. What are they? How many can they hold? Now the reason I've gone with these is because they do match the kind of the style of the outside ring, or maybe I go for officer housing. Yeah, I think this is the way to go. Alright, we'll go all the way along here. Now, every time one of these gets finished, I have to kill another house. Otherwise, I will hit a point where, I mean, as much as I'm almost feeding everybody. Furnishings are made where? I think it's my lumber chaps. Chaps of lumber. What do you got? You've got all kinds. Oh, you're making fennigs at the moment. Ah, good show. They're around here somewhere. Where? No. No, do I need a furnishings department? I think I possibly do. No, I've got a joiner. I'm sure I have. Yeah, I've got several joiners, in fact. Who makes furnishings? No, you see, I was clearly thinking of lumber. Maybe furnishings are made out of lumber. And maybe I've thought this through not even slightly. All right, well, look, so, I mean, you know, this is something else I've got to figure out. Nomads have arrived at the town hall. Well, there's a dilemma. Let's ponder that through. Nomads. Get out. I've got hard enough time sorting everyone out as it is. Where am I going to make furnishings? Right, let's go and have a look in. I'm all over the place, man. Right. Fabrics and fibers. You create bedding for the construction of houses. Does that count as furnishings? Maybe it does. It'd be good if it did. Alright, where are they made? What about this? Smithing and crafting. Ah, here we go. Creates furniture. I make furniture. Is furniture a furnishing? Let's cease in trading in that for a second and see if that makes a difference. Right, desired count of 0 for the moment. Admittedly, this is going to knock back my my trading capabilities briefly, but you never know. Yeah, all right, demolished a house there. Furnishings. I don't think it is. I don't think it is 0. I don't think that's it. What else could it be? Joiner. Ship. It's not going to be a shipyard. We know that. Shipyard, not going to be. Brickworks, no. Gem, no. No. Building supplier. That sounds plausible. What's that? It needs 10 of. Alright, now, you're going to forgive... You're going to go, well, you've made that a little on the remote side, haven't you, friend? But it needs doing. Right, we're going to have our building supplier. Maybe not quite so far out. But this feels like a good item to have on a dock front. There you go, I'm putting it there. Right, so this is I'm gonna put some big industrial stuff on here, all being well. And then once I'm round the corner, in fact I ought to do that soonish as well. We'll worry about getting the transportation thereof sorted out in a relatively efficient fashion. Right, let's have just to wrap up, let's have a look at our production here. We didn't make any more food last year than we did the year before. That's a worry. That is a worry. Oh yeah, it's only a very small worry, but a worry nonetheless. I'm convinced I'm making enough food for my population of what, 300. But evidently, it's not coming up good. Right, there we go. We've got 3 new houses in, so I've demolished 1. I need to demolish another 2. Bad news for you folks. These ugly old houses, they're toast. There you are, all of that. Let's get rid of it. This is going to be a slow and arduous process that is not going to help my unhoused situation. But as long as I can keep things relatively evenly keeled, we shouldn't have a we shouldn't bump into a situation where let's put a few more builders in. We shouldn't bump into a situation where we have mass starvation or anything along those lines. Moderate starvation is what we might bump into. Right, where are we? What do you need? You need joists. Where the hell am I going to make joists? Surely that's something me joiners can make. I mean, that doesn't seem far-fetched. You chaps make lumber, right? Which I might need to switch you over to. I'm pretty sure I've got enough in stock. Joiner. Fancy furniture or furniture. That's your lot. You make barrels. I'm at a bit of a loss here. What else could it be? What else we got going on here? No. Hold on, we've got a... If you're selling joists, I'm buying. I don't get me wrong, this guy sells everything. Oh no, that's... What an idiot. That's my inventory. Right, what are you actually selling? White mulberry seeds. Or leek seeds. Leeks. Yes, leeks are a good source of all sorts of things. All right. Well, let's see if I can stump up the cash to acquire those. I've got 352 of those. Let's give them all of the pfennigs. Pottery will do all of that as well. Candles will do all of that as well. We're going to come up short here, aren't we? 300 and then 500. There we go. Right, we're over by 427, which is fortunate. What do I not want to... right, well, let's... Ooh, 200 of those. 27 over. Now, given that everybody takes pfennigs, we'll do that. Right, good. I've just acquired leeks. Excellent. The people of Wales will be proud. Right, look, you know, that's enough. We've done enough here. I still don't have any furnishings. Maybe it is made in the swanky furnishings yard thing that I've got going up here. Don't have any joists. What makes joists? Oh, this is yeah. There's going to be a certain amount of picking myself up by my own shoelaces for a little while I figure this out. Meanwhile, homelessness is going to be rife, and you know, I can't rule out starvation given the lack of willingness that certain people have to make as much food as I think they should be doing. Anyway, there we go. I've been Colonel Failure. Yes, I have indeed. And thank you very much for watching today. And please leave a like if you enjoyed this one. Subscribe to ensure you don't miss the subscribe. Did I say subscribe? Or inscribe? Oh, I'll tell you what, inscribe to make sure that you don't miss out on the next one. You haven't got any tools. Oh, this is drama waiting to happen. It's unfolding right before our eyes, collectively. I'll catch up with you very soon. Thanks for watching. Cheerio!